What's going on? Hope you like the flattering angle. It's a Sunday. Yesterday was a great day. I talked a little bit about it before going, but it was a fun day. We went to the beach. It was so fucking hot, but then we got dinner and everything. It was cool. We went to Olive Garden. We wandered around abandoned parking lots at midnight. So usual shtick here in South Florida. Anyway, I'm on this morning was fun. I got to see Aaron for the first time in a while because his family invited us to the, country club that they're part of, and delicious breakfast buffet, super satisfying. I'm still full from it. Probably going to get popcorn at the movie I'm going to right now, but yeah, it was delicious, and it was great to see Aaron again. We're probably going to do something sometime this week, but that's aside the point. Right now, I'm going to meet up with Dylan, and we're going to see Spider-Man Homecoming. And I am very nervous about this movie, because I would consider myself to be somewhat of a Spider-Man fan. I'd say 100% my favorite iteration of Spider-Man is Ultimate Spider-Man, the run from the early 2000s in the Ultimate Marvel Universe. If you haven't read it, I haven't read it all the way through. I've read random select arcs and issues. But if you haven't read it, go definitely check out some of the key issues and stuff. Not Miles Morales era, do Peter Parker era. But it's really good. One of my favorite modern American comic book series. Definitely. But in terms of the Spider-Man movies, purely nostalgic base, I am a fan of the original trilogy. I own them all on DVD. I've rewatched them a couple of times. They're classic. They're not good movies, but they're classic movies to me, if you know what I mean. There's that difference, I guess. While The Amazing Spider-Man, I did not like the first one at all, although the common consensus that the first one was good. Second one I was weird, because there were a lot of things I really liked, like the Peter Parker Gwen Stacy relationship in that one, and Emma Stone as Gwen Stacy were flawless. It was perfect chemistry, perfect dynamic, perfect casting. That whole dynamic there was beautiful, and the fact that they had the balls to actually kill her in the end, spoilers, was phenomenal to me. However, the rest of the movie was very weak, so therefore I'd say that movie I'm in the middle about. Not really love or hate. There's no love or hate on that end. No animosity or anything. In fact, the positives probably outweigh the negatives in that one. But, wow, that camera's good. But yeah, right now, going to see the newest iteration. Spider-Man is finally in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which they should have done a very long time ago, instead of blowing their wad with The Amazing Spider-Man and wasting so much money on a failed saga, so to say. But yeah, Spider-Man's finally in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and we saw a little glimpse at him in Spider-Man Homecoming. He's a little too young for my liking. I'm thinking at this point we've seen high school and young adult Peter Parker so many times. Let's get Civil War adult Peter Parker in a movie. Come on, guys. But yeah, maybe as Tom Holland ages, maybe we'll get a better adult story, kind of. But now we're going back to high school, which I'm a little about, really. We've seen Spider-Man in high school so many times. So I'm going to sort of talk about my expectations and theories for this movie, so to say. I'm a little nervous because I've been hearing some negative stuff going around about the film, some negative buzz. However, my friend Thomas, who is a pretty big Spider-Man expert, he said that it was fantastic and the best Spider-Man movie since Spider-Man 2. And so I'm a little okay, maybe it's good, but I guess we'll find out. But anyway, I'm really looking forward. Now, actually, why am I saying that? I'm a little tentative about this movie. I'm 50-50. Could be good, could be terrible. No idea. But, God, can I adjust this now? I don't know. But yeah, could be good, could be terrible. No idea. We'll have to see. Could be somewhere in between. But there hasn't, other than Thor, The Dark World, and Iron Man 3, I'd say there hasn't really been a bad Marvel Cinematic Universe film. And if Guardians of the Galaxy 2, one of the best comic book movies and a near-perfect movie came out this year for Marvel Cinematic Universe, I'm really looking forward to seeing what they have to offer here. Especially, this is their first take on a Spider-Man-centric story. I mean, obviously Spider-Man was in Civil War, and I'd like to see what Kevin Feige and whoever else is on the team for this film have to do with Spider-Man Homecoming. But I'm a little tentative. The Vulture seems like a very cheesy villain. I know Michael Keaton's a great actor and a comic book movie veteran, but Vulture seems pretty like a cheesy villain that they're going to go for. I know they're probably going to throw in another villain. I feel like they're really hammering in the whole cinematic universe feel, which I'm getting kind of sick of. I really like Guardians, Guardians of the Galaxy 2, how it was a very contained, complete story and complete narrative. I'm really nervous that this whole thing, especially with Tony Stark being such a big part, it's going to be very dragged down. I feel like they're going to be doing the whole Tony Stark abuse storyline from the Civil War comics, which are also great. If you haven't read the Civil War comics, go read them a little bit in this film, because they didn't really dabble upon it too much in Civil War movie itself. But yeah, I'm really hoping it's good. Some things I'm hoping for. I'm hoping the high school kids' friends aren't just generic schlocks characters. I'm hoping his friends are good characters. Mary Jane, I'm interested because I was hoping they'd do Gwen Stacy, because I honestly think Gwen Stacy is a more interesting character than Mary Jane. But they're doing Mary Jane, and I'm hoping they do it well. But I don't know what I was thinking I was going to predict or anything. I assume the big build-up they're going to do in the Spider-Man subsection of the Cinematic Universe, they're going to do some Infinity War build-up probably, but I think they're going to do like a Goblin build-up, like they were trying to do but failed to do in The Amazing Spider-Man. I think they're going to take that Goblin build-up for maybe a 2 or 3 role, because obviously, as we know, Goblin is the quintessential Spider-Man antagonist, Spider-Man villain, Norman Osborn. And I don't know if any Oscorp, or if they're going to do Osborn stuff and Oscorp and stuff like that in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but it would be really cool if they did. Yeah, I'm also I don't know what's going on with the Venom movie, but I think that might still be Sony's department, but overall, it would be cool if they did a little symbiote dropping. They could go one of 2 routes. They could do the Oscorp, because the Spider-Man lore is very thick and rich with material. I think they could do the Oscorp build-up route or the symbiote build-up route. 1 or 2 options is pretty cool. We did get Oscorp done fairly well in the original Spider-Man trilogy, so it'd be cool and we got symbiote bastardized in that trilogy, so I'm really looking forward to seeing if they could do Venom, Carnage, and the whole symbiote saga correctly, but who knows. I'm really jumping ahead just because of my love for Spider-Man. I just want, you know what, honestly, who cares about that other shtick and all that setup? I just really want a solid, good, standalone Spider-Man story. That's really what I want. And in a year with such good standalone superhero stories like Logan, Guardians 2, and Wonder Woman, really hoping, and with general amazing comic book movies this year, I'm really hoping that Spider-Man Homecoming can step up to the plate and match this quality. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll find out.